guys, thanks so much for joining me. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the things that I picked up in the Sephora VIB Rouge or VIB sale. And I gotta tell you, it's really random. Like, you're gonna see as we go along, the stuff I ended up picking out in this sale is just kind of all over the place. So let's jump in. The first thing I got was tape. Yes, I got tape from Sephora. It says Line Up Makeup Tape. It says this high quality medical grade tape has multiple uses for makeup application, perfecting winged eye looks, creating precise nail art, protecting against makeup fallout. So you just tear it off, remove the paper backing, and then it says the tape can be repositioned up to 2 times. I would say even more than that. Like, I was really adjusting it when I put it on. I did my eye look with tape today. I put the tape on and then I did feel very free, I gotta say, with my blending. You know, when you do this technique, you can just kind of blend right over the edge of your tape, and assuming you lined up your tape properly, everything ends up nice and symmetrical. And it had been so long since I had utilized tape in that way, you know, and I might do it some more, but I gotta tell you, I don't love how this is just a loose roll of tape like this, and it can so easily come off the roll, and then when you're done, you end up, you know, trying to put it back again, and you're trying to peel the tape off from the backing. And honestly, I feel like Scotch tape would be so much easier. Like, I have used Scotch tape in the past and it's already on the roll. You just take it off. It's cheap as heck. I mean, this did stay stuck down really well and it removed nicely too. I didn't feel like it pulled at the skin super hard or anything, but I feel like I would have the same experience with just regular old tape off of a roll. I'm not sure what I was looking for with this. Was I wanting it to be something way above and beyond different? I don't know what I thought I was going to get out of this, but really, I think you could save yourself the money from Sephora and just get regular tape. But the eye look, really, it felt so strange doing my eye makeup first, and then, you know, anytime you're using tape, you're going to want to do your eye makeup first so you're not peeling off foundation, right? So I did the eyes, then I did the face, and I don't know, do you guys like it like a lot better than the way it usually turns out? I mean, if you're wanting a really winged out, you know, this kind of effect with your eye look, it did make my shadow application a lot quicker. But as I said, I think tape could do that for you as well. I also got a new sponge. I got this Sephora Cake and Bake liquid and powder makeup sponge, and it says Vera Mona on top. They do tell you to wet this sponge and squeeze out the excess, and it says pick up liquid or powder makeup products with the top or bottom flat edge and apply to conceal and or bake. Since I used this today, you're looking at the sponge at its fullest size right now, and it's really, really soft. It feels, you know how a Real Techniques sponge feels different from a regular beauty blender? This feels more like the texture of a Real Techniques like orange sponge. So it is super duper soft, and it's got these angles and edges to work with, and I gotta say, I see no flaws in the edges at all. Like, there's a Tarte sponge that I have, and they really tried to put this sharp edge, you know, on the wedge shape of their sponge, and I felt like when I looked at it closely, I could see little bits of, I don't know if you call it fraying, but it just wasn't a totally clean edge. And somehow here, I don't know if they've sealed these edges in some way, but it is absolutely perfect on every side. So that leads me to believe, hopefully this will end up being a pretty durable sponge and it won't just start chipping away at itself, you know? But I did use this to blend out my concealer. I used Shape Tape today, and then I went over it with this side, and I didn't love that. While it was okay, like on the flat planes of my face, getting the concealer blended out, it was really pretty hard to get this around my inner corner. Even though you do have edges, you know, it just wasn't quite enough to make me feel like I was getting a blend, and instead I felt like maybe I was pulling away more product than I was actually blending in. However, for baking, I thought this worked really well. I used the other side to just like dip into powder, and you can get it so nicely, like right here on the side of your nose, and you know, close enough there on the under eye area. And considering I had this big wing thing going here, I was really controlling the powder by getting it right out to the edge without going over. So I do think I'm really going to enjoy this for baking. I love the way it lays down the powder, and it laid down more at one time. I think just the flat edge of the sponge, it put down more product. I wasn't going back again and again over and over. before. But some people might like this, you know, to blend out concealer or heck, even foundation for that matter. For me, I do think powder is its strength, and I'm glad I got that. I got a new lip balm. This is the Smith's Tropical Ambrosia Balm with coconut and mango. Rosebud Perfume Company is who makes these balms, and like they make the actual rose scent, which I love. I think they originally produced those in little tins, and since that time they've started putting them in these squeezy tubes. And when I saw that they had this tropical one, I thought I need to get that because I really do like the consistency of these balms. I think they're really moisturizing. It ends up being just kind of a clear balm, as you can see there. I would describe the consistency as slightly thicker than Vaseline. And the scent on this, oh, it's so good. Ooh, it's just juicy and delicious, and it makes me think of like a pina colada mixed with, I don't know, like a Starburst or something. Perfect blend of like coconutty suntan lotion scent and fruity. So if you're looking for a little treat, you know, this wasn't super pricey or anything. And isn't the packaging so cute as well? I just love that. All right, for the first time in a long time, I have self-tanned. Yes, I'm self-tanned in this video. Only one application, so hopefully, you know, it's not probably looking too heavy, but I decided to try out the Josie Maran Argan Liquid Gold Self-Tanning Oil. And this says hydrating natural glow, and there were a lot of scents available for this one, and I got Tahitian vanilla. I just thought, you know, if anything, vanilla is probably gonna smell good, right? This comes with a mitt, which I have the mitt downstairs, and there is a picture of it right here. Instead of being like one of those just foam mitts, if you've had the Saint-Tropez self-tanner, you know, it's like a foamy mitt, and I like that well enough. I really think mitts are the way to go in terms of sunless tanner application because it gives you like the widest path to go across your skin with, and I just think the outcome, the evenness always turns out better with a mitt. But this one is more like, I don't want to say fleecy on the outside, but it's different. It's a little more luxurious feeling than just one of those foam mitts. And this self-tanning oil, it's really thin. Like it just feels like maybe you've got a water bottle here, you see that? It's just a super thin oil. It's not nearly as thick as, say, different facial oils that you might put on. I don't know, I feel like it's thinner than olive oil that I might cook with, you know what I'm saying? And they say to put that mitt on, you're gonna cup your hand a little bit inside that mitt and just put several drops of this and start going across your body. I feel like I'm still learning how much of this I need to be applying at a time, but I felt like I would go over like the upper part of my leg and then put a little bit more on and then go over the lower part. And it does have a little bit of a bronzy tint to it, so you have that bit of a guide that helps you as you put it on. And I was so surprised at how quickly this dried, and that is huge for me. I don't want to sit around feeling tacky if somebody or some toddler or baby like grabs my leg or my arm. I don't want to feel like it's something coming off on them or anything like that. I just really want this to be set and done, yet I don't want something that's going to be super drying to my skin. You know, there's that really fine line that I'm walking in terms of preference here. And I do feel like this did a really good job. It did a very even job. I don't know if you can tell here, like I've got it on. This is just the first application, so it's not super deep or anything, but it truly did smell good. It doesn't smell like classic self-tanner. I mean, I think it maybe developed a little bit more of that scent as it sat on my skin. But at the onset, like, yeah, it does kind of smell like vanilla a little bit. But yeah, in a nutshell, application was easy. It didn't take long to dry. I'm talking like I stood around for maybe 5 minutes after I applied it, and I felt like I could just go about my life normally. So that was really great. The smell was not bad, and it comes with the mitt. So it's really working for me on all of those fronts. And then I also got the facial one. This is the Argan Liquid Gold Self-Tanning Face Oil. It says Hydrating Glow Treatment Concentrate. And this also says Tahitian vanilla, although I didn't remember choosing between scents. Maybe I just automatically got this one. But the directions for this say apply 4 to 6 drops to clean dry skin, massage and blend evenly, wash hands after. And here's what really sold me on this. This hydrating concentrate can be used in place of your traditional moisturizer. So I think sometimes at nighttime after I take my shower, this is what I'm going to use, and I do love the fact that I don't have to feel like, well, is it time yet? Has it sunk in enough? Can I go ahead and apply, you know, moisturizer moisturizer after, I can just put this on and feel like my skin has been moisturized. And the format of this does look like a typical face oil, only it's kind of bronzy. And you do see a little bit of that bronziness as you put it on. 4 to 6 drops, I think is definitely adequate to get all over the skin. I just applied it with my hands, no problem there. And I definitely feel like I was a little more bronzy as I applied my makeup today. And it might not show a whole lot on camera, you know, with makeup on and everything, but I definitely felt like my skin tone was deepened a notch or two. It will be interesting to see how these products build on themselves. Like, will they really do a good job of increasing the tan over a period of days? But this was so good because my skin felt like it had been a little bit moisturized after I put it on, but it wasn't thick and sticky. So I wasn't concerned about like touching my face and then messing it up or something like that. It just felt like my skin had a little bit of a drink of moisture going on, but it wasn't too much. This feels a little bit richer and more moisturizing to the skin than this stuff does. But yeah, I was definitely interested in trying some new self-tanners because I'm going to be going to Florida in June and I want to have a little bit of a tan going on before I get there. So I'm definitely going to continue using these for a while. I thought, you know, maybe I'd experiment with a few different sunless tanners, but if these keep going well, I will stick with them. And then I got a couple of hair products. I've never really tried anything beyond just like sample sizes from Living Proof. And so I got this Perfect Hair Day In Shower Styler. It says enhances texture and shine for air dried styles. And I thought, you know, for somebody trying to save time, this would be really good, especially saving time with my hair. I really do very little with my hair, honestly. I wash it at nighttime, and this says it's best for straight to slightly wavy hair. Start your style in the shower. So the way you're supposed to use this, you shampoo your hair, condition your hair as usual, and apply this product generously to coat the hair from roots to ends while still in the shower. Lightly rinse. I'm not really sure what lightly rinse actually means, but then it says towel dry, scrunch, and then air dry. So I used this in the shower just last night. I put it in my hair. I may or may not have over rinsed. I don't know, fine-haired people, do you ever feel like product in your hair, like a little bit really goes a long way? And so I definitely did rinse it. It felt like conditioner, honestly. It felt like conditioner going on my hair, kind of like a leave-in type treatment. And as I rinsed it out, I thought it felt a lot like conditioner rinsing from my hair. And so then I just put my hair up in my Turby Twist briefly. I find that that does a really good job of just sopping up a lot of moisture from my hair, and just sort of went around the house after that, letting it air dry, open to the air. Woke up this morning and I felt like my hair did have a little more like thickness to it, like maybe just a little more texture. What I'm really interested to see is if it gets heavy and greasy like by the end of the day today. You know what I mean? Like if this product, maybe it does make my hair a little bit more manageable and easy to deal with the day after I use it, but is it gonna get me oily faster just by having more stuff in my hair? But I didn't blow dry my hair. I didn't use a curling iron or a straightener on my hair or anything like that. Like this is just my hair. The one thing I added in was a couple sprays of this other thing that I got, which is the Living Proof Style Lab Instant Texture Mist. And this, it says, create multiple textured styles, shake well, spray on damper dry hair. It says blow out if desired for added volume. So I just did a little bit of that at the roots, flipped my head over, went like really worked it in, and then I just kind of combed my hair over, parted it on the side, and gave it a little hairspray just to hold the style a bit more. I think this made my hair feel a little bit thicker, this In Shower product, and this gave it, you know, a little more oomph from the roots. So I don't know, I'm pretty pleased with the result for not having done any more to my hair than I did. I'm interested to see how my hair wears with these products though throughout the day, so I'll need to update you on that. Now, a couple of other things I just wanted to take the opportunity to mention here in this video. I didn't haul these during the VIB sale, I got them prior to it, but they're just a couple things that didn't end up really working for me. They might work better for somebody else, but I got this Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, and it claims to help tighten and smooth like no other. Honestly, I haven't used this enough to know about those claims, but the reason why I didn't keep using it was because it made my eczema that I sometimes get on my hands really flare up in a big way. Sometimes certain really fragrance lotions, different ones from Bath and Body Works, you know, will just prompt that to happen with my hands. And yeah, it's really annoying because this smells so good. I love the smell. It's very like a mix of tropical, but still very creamy and kind of soft. I love the scent. I totally wanted to keep using it, but for whatever reason, like the morning after, sometimes that will happen to me if I've used something really heavily fragranced, and like my fingers will start getting this eczema dryness on them. At the same time I got that product, I also got this Brazilian Crush body fragrance mist. I don't know what the deal was. I just had this assumption that I was really gonna like the scent of these products, and I do love the scent. Tyler even commented how good the scent on this stuff was. To me, it's like a liquid tanning oil kind of scent, but yet a little bit softer than that and a little bit creamier than that, which is really hard to clearly explain this, but I do like the scent. Problem with this is I feel like it's gone in a flash, and I know it's just a body spray, but honey, I've lived on body sprays for some time, you know, the ones from Bath & Body Works, different brands, buy one from Walmart here or there. I feel like this one disappears faster than anything. Like, it just does not last on my skin. For example, I'll put it on in the evening, and by the time I go to bed, I feel like it's gone. And I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. I've even applied tons of it in an attempt to try to extend the wear of this product, and it just, I don't know guys, it's just not doing it for me. So I wish I could have had better luck with this brand, but just for one reason or another, it's not working. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video. I'd love to hear if you've come up with any unique or interesting finds from the Sephora sale. And if you're just looking for ideas of great things to buy from Sephora and you missed my other video, I gave 5 like no fail, works for anyone product recommendations, whether you're in the sale or not. They weren't like limited edition items. They're kind of like available anytime items off of Sephora's website. So check out that video if you want some more ideas. But thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.